today I am going to take your science class of class 3, that is chapter 30, water and weather. In this chapter we are going to learn about the different forms of water and the changing weather. Generally the water we found in three forms, that is in the solid form and the liquid form and the gaseous form. So in the water, if you can just do one experiment at your home, that you just take one ice cube at any plate and with the help of any straw you just blow air into it. What will happen? The ice cube will be a hole will form in the ice cube. This is formed because the breath is warm. Okay, that's why the part of the cube where it blows, in that part it makes a hole. That this shows that due to the heating, the ice melts. When ice melts, it slowly changes into liquid, and after boiling the liquid, what will happen? The vapor will form. For this, you again just take a few ice cubes in any bowl, and if you just put in any room temperature, what will happen? That ice cube will slowly turns into the liquid, and when you just with the help of any adult at your home, you just boil that liquid into any kettle or any bowl. What will happen? It starts bubbling. The bubbling comes out, that means the boiling starts. When water boiling, that time what will happen? The water vapor comes out, or you can say the steam. And when you just put one steam plate or any type of plate, part of that steam, what will happen? Water droplets. You see the water droplets are come into that plate. This shows that when this vapor cooling, it again turns into the water. Okay, so this is the way of the three forms of water. Okay, so generally we found the three forms of water. Three forms of water are ice, water and water vapor. So today we just learned about the water. So here I just tell you how you can just show that the water, we get the water in three forms, that is ice, water and water vapor. We can say the ice, we can say, you can write that is solid, liquid and gas. So you can just easily do this experiment at your home, how we get the three states of water. Then for that, this is the water cycle I have drawn in. So I will just show you how the water will be cycling when the water heats up, when again it cools down, and again it change into the water. How it will happen, I will just going to show you. Okay, so this is the water cycle. Here I have shown that these are the water bodies. In brief, I want to say that the water, when we just heat the water of the water bodies, like you can say the ponds, stream, lake, river, when these water bodies are heats up, then it slowly turns into the water vapor. And when this water vapor slowly rise at the certain height, it cools down, and what happened? It again change into the small water droplets. And when these water droplets come close together, when these water droplets are come together, that it forms a cloud. Okay, and when these clouds are too much heavier, then this falls as rain. That means what will happen? This is the sun. Sun heats up the water bodies. All the when these water bodies are mixed up, then it happens the water vapor goes outwards. Here it was not shown in your diagram. I will show. This is the water vapor, or you can say the stream. Okay, if when it rises up at a certain height, then after that what will happen? As I told you, whenever you just boil water at your home, that time if you put one plate above the stream or water vapor, you saw that some water droplets are seen in that plate. That means after cooling down, this water vapor turns back into the water. These things will happen here only. When water heats up, then when the water vapor rises up, then after cooling, that water vapor again turns into the small water droplets. And when these water droplets come closer, it makes a cloud. It makes a cloud. See, I have just drawn here. This is the cloud. And when these clouds are too much heavier, like this, too much heavier clouds are formed, then what will happen? It can't resist and it again falls down as a rain. And when it falls down as a rain, what will happen? If some waters seep into the underground, like this, I have just shown in the diagram. This water is falls down into the ground, and this some water is seeps into the ground, and some are into the water bodies like the river, pond, lake. This again back into the water bodies. That means that these continuous processes are going on. When again these water bodies are heated by the sun, again water vapors that goes on the rises up and it makes a cloud. Again that falls as a rain. So this cycle is going on. Okay. Hope all of you understand the water cycle, how it will be formed. This is the continuous processes going on in the nature. That we call the water cycle in nature. Student, you have to just practice this diagram properly at your home. So I just make you understand how the water cycle is formed and how the water heats, and again it turns into water vapor. When water vapor cools down, it again back into the water. After that, the clouds are formed, and when clouds are heavy, that it falls as a rain. Like this way, the process is going on. So, hope all of you understand. For today, I just finished my class. For the next topic, I will just start in my next class. Thank you.